Finally, after 4 super long months, the NBA is finally back. We get to see 2 amazing games tonight. The Boston Celtics at home taking on the Knicks, and then the Lakers at home taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. I was so excited going into tonight. I caught the games at work the best I could. The Knicks and Celtics game started at 6:30 Central Time. I worked until 9 o'clock, which was an absolute bummer, but I ended up just doing my best to keep up with it while I was at work, which I was able to do a decent job of that. And then now I am still watching the Timberwolves Lakers game. I'm just so thankful that the season is finally back. It was such a long time, and it was like this was not a very eventful off season, especially after the Olympics. Nothing was happening at all, so I'm just so happy we're back. Let's dive straight into the Celtics and Knicks game. So the Knicks and Celtics game was not nearly as close as I was honestly hoping to see, but it was still a good game to watch nonetheless. The Celtics tied the record for the most threes made in a game at 29, and the funny thing is they were very much on pace to break it, and then they missed their last 12 or 13 threes, so they did not end up breaking it. They ended up tying it, which is just fine. I mean, the Knicks didn't play bad at all. It's just they got way outshot out of the building. They could not keep up defensively to contest those shots. The Boston offense is just crazy with the off-ball screens, or come and set a high pick and roll for Tatum, and if you drop under the screen, he just shot from deep, or Cornette would roll to the basket and then Derek White pops out to the corner from the baseline and he's just wide open for 3. It was crazy. They would just run a little set like that and they'd get a wide open 3. As for the Knicks, obviously Jalen Brunson did his thing like always. Deuce McBride had a very, very good game, very efficient from the field. Ended up with, I think, 23 points. Jericho Sims played. He was all right on defense, but you can tell it's definitely a little shaky having Cat at the 5 again. He's not used to it, which is, I mean, it's fine. It's expected. It's been a while for the guy, so just give him a break. He'll be better as time goes on, but for right now, that's going to be a focus for this team. Tatum absolutely killed it. I was very, very happy to see a great performance from Tatum. He ended the game with 37 and 10 assists. He only missed 4 shots, 14 for 18 with 8 for 11 from 3. The guy could not miss. His sidestep threes, his shot selection was elite. He was taking open shots. He wasn't forcing stuff. If he got a mismatch and got a bigger defender on him, like when Jericho Sims was on him outside, he took that shot over him. He lulled him to sleep and shot it over him, and he didn't stand a chance. Nothing but net every time. There was a couple times on offense where the Knicks didn't look great, in my opinion. We're a little overwhelmed by Boston's defense, and Mikal Bridges, I'm sorry, man, your shooting coach, as it looks right now, needs to be fired. Probably put in jail for what he did to your shot. Mikal needs to get his shot figured out. It's not looking good for him. I just hope he's able to finally get that fully figured out, because that is something to worry about. If you are a Knicks fan, I would be a little concerned. Obviously, when Tatum got hot, they'd send a double team his way, and well, what happens when you double him? Guys left open. Derek White left open. Derek White had a good game as well. He ended the game with 24 points, and it's very hard to play against Boston. They came out, they shut everyone up about, oh, Tatum can't do this. Everyone just got shut up, and I'm very, very impressed by how they played tonight. They showed us that they will definitely be back in the running and definitely be on the watch for that repeat championship, because last year they dominated everyone and they look like they will be a 60-win team again just based on tonight. Like, even at halftime, Jayson Tatum had 22 points and he was 5 of 8 from 3. One of my biggest critiques of his game is his shot selection is a little questionable at times. So if he continues to work on that, get that down, I think it'll be a very good sign for this team. Now, as for the Wolves and Lakers game, obviously the headline of the game is the first father-son duo to play in the NBA ever. Bronny and LeBron played in the NBA. day, and Ken Griffey Jr. and Sr. were in attendance. It was a very cool moment. As much as some people hate hearing about Bronny, that is something everyone has to admit. It is very cool that we get to see that. I love the new Lakers offense. That's my first notice about this game watching it. I missed the first few minutes. I was a little late. I was getting out of work as the game started. It was very neat though to see their offense running some of those sets where you have a guy going high post, you feed him, and then you'll have a cutter, an off-ball screen. And I love some of the UConn offense they've implemented into this team. You'll have a screener, and you'll also have a guy that's like a decoy, or sometimes the screener is the decoy. And I love seeing all these different variations of that, and just seeing some of those things. Like there was a play where Dalton Connect cut to the rim, and right after him was D'Angelo Russell, and it was so weird because he hits D'Angelo Russell, and because of Dalton Connect cutting, it brings Mike Conley back, and because he's dropping, D'Angelo Russell just runs right at him and has a wide open lane to the rim. And just seeing the difference in coaching between Darvin Ham and JJ Redick, I might take back what I said about their standings placement. The Lakers, as it stands, if they are healthy, will be a playoff lock. I think a top 6 seed is possible for this team. Obviously, it is the first game of the season, but the whole point is overreacting. Now, the biggest storyline of this game, at least in my opinion, was the fact that the Lakers shot 5 of 30 from 3 due to their amazing offensive rebounding and being locked in defensively, forcing turnovers. Anthony Davis playing very, very good this game and making some nice passes, nice reads. This is a very different Lakers team, but with the same players. They very much unlocked new sides of themselves with the coaching of JJ Redick. So far, it does appear that way. Now, the Wolves had struggles, obviously. Not a super efficient shooting night from them. Turned the ball over 15 times. Anthony Edwards, shooting percentage-wise, does not look great because at the end of the game, he was taking every shot to try to get him back in, and he just was not getting him to go, which is, I mean, it's all right. Julius Randle, in his debut for the Timberwolves, did not honestly look the best. Now, he did end the game with 16 points, a little bit of stat padding here and there. Defensively, obviously, no one could hold Anthony Davis in this game. He was doing a good job being physical, getting to the line. The Lakers defensively looked great once again. That 5 of 30 was nasty though, so they need to definitely work on that. It was nice seeing a game where the teams weren't dominating, like the Boston game where obviously Boston just could not miss. It was nice seeing a change from that to where we got to see both teams struggle offensively and figure out, okay, what do you do when the shots aren't falling? Well, then you have to start drawing up some plays, and that's exactly how the Lakers won this game. That big second quarter, they outscored the Wolves 33-19, and they went on a huge run just from these nice plays. They had a couple steals in there, playing fast, playing freely, and I think the difference in their offense is there's not as much isolation as there was with Darvin Ham heading the team. So now you can look forward to more of that. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe. We are closing in on 1,000 subscribers, so make sure to do that. I'd appreciate it a lot. And I will catch you guys in the next one. And I still have that Eastern Conference standings video coming out soon, so stay tuned. Peace.